Welcome to your daily focus, November the 7th, 2022. Okay, watch your thoughts, watch your communication, watch what you're taking in. Maybe it's from the news or it's Facebook or it's Instagram or it's TikTok. Watch, okay? Because things will be exaggerated today. We will exaggerate in our thoughts, in our communications. So will everybody else. We'll get to that. Let's start at the beginning. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. You guys absolutely rock, and you know it. We have the seven energy today. The seven energy is, oh my goodness. The seven energy is all about deepening relationships, our inner circle, the people we love. It's about standing in our truth. If we look at the numerology of the day, it's a 24 energy. Once again, it's about family, unity, uh, your close inner circle, once again. And it's about deepening that relationship. Now, 24 energy can also hold with it your creativity and your passion for something you desire, you want, a goal. So it's about throwing, your heart into it, throwing your love into it, and loving you for being able to open this up and do it. Because without you, it's nothing. So it's about you saying, I'm going to be an active player in this. 2 plus 4 is a 6, so health and well-being is definitely there. Also relationships, growing those relationships deeper, absolutely. Sun is in Scorpio. Moon, I believe the moon, after like a couple of strokes after midnight, the moon will move into Taurus and get ready for our lunar eclipse. How exciting is that? I'm excited for it. Look what somebody gifted me today of all days. It's just a phase. So, if you're watching, thank you. I absolutely love it. So moon will be in Taurus. And it's, we're looking at our finances, absolutely. So if you haven't watched your November horoscope yet for your sun, your moon, your rising, and when you watch all three, you really get a truly in-depth reading. It's like having a personal reading by having all that information at your disposal. So if you haven't checked those out, check those out because I talked at the very beginning for sure, but it was probably in your cards as well. About, and for most of us, it's going to be finances. For some of us, it'll be security. For some of us, it'll be about pulling back a little bit. What does it mean for you? So I've got the answers out there. Of course, I will be doing a lunar eclipse video and putting that out there as well. But if you want some information like now, this would be a good time to visit your November 2022. And I think if you go to my main page, it's actually a playlist so that you can find yours easily. Anyways, what else is happening? Venus and Saturn are not getting along, so there's going to be stress in our relationships because of delays, distance, other things that are happening within the relationship that needs a conversation. Today's probably not the day to have the conversation. And Mercury is talking to Jupiter today. And we could be going from completely pessimistic and negative to like over the top optimistic. We can flip on a dime, so to speak. So we're very exaggerated today with our emotions, with our words, with our thoughts. I think Venus and Mars is also talking, and so that's going to allow us, if we try and pull it back a little bit, we'll start to see patterns in our life. What caused that pattern? Maybe you always dated the same person, just a different face and name. Why was that? And you will see the patterns if you take it back a little bit today and really use that energy for what it's meant for, which is backing up. We will, just go with our gut and we'll say something and it's going to be totally outlandish and everyone's going to go, yeah, sure, that happened. Okay. So I woke up with a little bit of a cough. So I haven't really had a discussion with it yet, how long it's going to last, but it's got to get out of here. I've got too much work to do. Okay, let's go to the cards, shall we? Interesting. Now, our shadow card for today is the Page of Pentacles. Remember, I know we have the lunar eclipse tomorrow, but we are still in new moon solar eclipse energy right now. So this is not the time to really put on the brakes, so to speak. This is a time to prepare to close some chapters in your life, yes, but it's more of a time, according to the Page of Pentacles, to dream about the possibilities for your tomorrow. Now, it's foggy in the background of the card, so we know that we're not going to have a lot of information. We just have to grow the dream big, and however it's delivered to us is how it's delivered to us. We lose our attachment to the outcome and how it's going to all come about. We just want that end. So we're really looking at the end rather than all the steps today. It's a passion, it's a dream, it's a desire, it's a new beginning that you want. Okay, so we'll put that one there. And our first card is, look at that, the King of Swords. Oh my gosh, is it the King? Yeah. He is the most determined in the deck. Okay, he has this confidence about him. He has this, yeah, a confidence and enthusiasm, but it's grounded. It's a grounded enthusiasm, but still you're looking dead center. You see that path before you, or you see the end of the journey like we're supposed to be seeing with the shadow card. So I will go with that. You see the big picture. You know it's out there. You know that you have to start moving towards it. And you're focused on that path. And guess what? There could absolutely be no path. You're just looking at, and you're willing to take that sword and you are willing to cut yourself a path. You say, I'm going to be challenged, but I've been preparing for this. They wouldn't give me something I'm not prepared for. They wouldn't. Although we may think it quite often. So the King of Swords is about looking forward, looking at the, once again, the end of the best life ever for you. Forget all the steps in between right now, because obviously the cards are saying, no, no, no. We don't want to look at that. We want to see the end goal. Let's say it's a car. Okay, one of the ways you can manifest a car is every time you get into your car, when you put your hands on the steering wheel, you imagine sitting in the car that you want. Okay, go and buy a go and buy a steering wheel cover with bling on it or something, right? And it might look funny, people will go, oh, nice steering wheel cover, but it gets you into the mode of the car that you will be driving. You're just preparing yourself for it. And when people look at you, it's not because of all the rust on the side, the dent. They're looking at you because, wow, look at that car. They're not even looking at you. They don't even see you, except to be a little jealous of you. This is looking at the end. Okay, we have the Falcon there too. So it's going for it. The Falcon is fierce. The Falcon is, what is it going after? And all of its focus goes there. So we could be intently focused today on our goals, our dreams, our desires. Be careful of that with the energy, because we might grow it way out of proportion. We might decide to take on more than we're capable of, and that just feels defeating after a couple of days of that, right? So we have to work it in strategically. Wheel of Fortune. Don't worry, I'll take good care of myself. So, the Wheel of Fortune is here talking about the seasons changing, and absolutely the seasons are changing, because now we will have the lunar eclipse and that energy of the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. And you might want to go back and watch the solar eclipse energy again to remind yourself, because this is the path we will be walking for the next 6 months. This is where our energy will be. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune says it's time to write a brand new chapter. You are going into a brand new season. You are going into a lighter energy, an easier energy in which to walk. Now, I can tell you that this full moon is not an easy path to walk, okay? So we're talking maybe a little later down the road with that, but we know. So when we know that the energy will be changing, it's just a phase after all. We go into a new season. We start a new chapter. We start a new book, a new novel. We start a new path towards a goal, a dream, a desire, our best life ever. And the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is definitely about relationships. You know, this could be the day you find a mentor, a teacher. Maybe you become the teacher to somebody else. That could very well be too. This could be somebody that you're going in business with. Maybe you don't know it yet. They don't know it either. Don't worry about it. In a couple of months, you'll have this grand idea, and all of a sudden, you'll be off to the races. But there's a connection there, so look at those connections. Watch them grow. This is date night. This is somebody new coming into your life. Somebody new that's going to be your inner circle one day. Maybe not the moment you meet them, although it could feel like your long lost friends. You know, I met a person the other day and they said their name was Tilly. And my name's Tilly. And then their second name, they said it and I go, that's me too. It was like amazing. It was like, no way. We're about the same age too, which was really ironic. Anyways, this is about new beginnings. This is about partnership. This is about, if you've been having difficulty in your partnership, if you're going to over exaggerate for the day, then exaggerate in a way that it brings in harmony and beauty and lights that spark again within the relationship. They'll wonder what you want, but you really just want to build the bridge. And if you just keep at it every day consistently, eventually they're gonna come around. Or they're gonna ask you to see a doctor because you're not acting right. But it's about lighting that spark again. Okay, look at this. Owl, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. What is your gut telling you to do? Don't worry about what everybody else thinks, and they don't matter in this moment. In this exact moment in time, you have a moment where you can say, I choose to do this. So, you hold within you qualities and traits of the owl. Now, you may have fine tuned your intuitive abilities, that sense of inner knowing, or you may have become strong willed, perceptive, and wise. Learn from the silence of the owl spirit, which offers lessons of stealth and poise in our everyday lives. If you are about to take on a new business venture or let go of some parts of your life that are no longer relevant, it's important that you become more observant. You cannot fool the owl. He is aware of his surroundings at all times. With this message, you can follow your goals to prosperity and heed these qualities to live the life of your dreams. The mantra is, I am wise and intuitive. I follow my inner wisdom to prosperity. I am wise and intuitive. I follow my inner voice to prosperity, to abundance, to joy, to good health, to celebration, to my best life ever. And our animal is the black jaguar, old soul. It's so close to just being snapped right in there. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have the power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So if that doesn't wrap up this whole reading, I don't know what else would. So walk through life with confidence and grace. Be the King of Swords. 7, stand in your truth. You have the power from beyond the world. I don't think I even need to go into that explanation with you. I think you know that. Focus on what you really want. Focus on your best life ever. You can create your dreams. You can create your dreams. Let go of the attachment to how it's going to all work out, what the steps are you have to take, what strategies you need, what people you need in your life, what things you need in your life, how much time, energy, resources you need in order to do it. Just think about your best life ever. That's what this card says. The fog says you don't need to know the details right now. But it's got to be a passion. It's got to be a desire. It's got to be real. You can't say, well, if I can do anything, then I want $1 million. If you don't want $1 million, it's not going to show up. But it's like, I've always wanted my own art exhibit. And you see yourself at the art exhibit, and all your paintings or all your sculptures or whatever you create are all around. And people are coming up and complimenting you and writing checks and buying pieces and and just let the dream grow, okay? Just let the dream grow. And don't worry about what you need to do, all those steps in between. This isn't the day for that. This is the last day of the solar eclipse, where we can think about our new beginnings with an energy that normally we couldn't possess, okay? But we've had several times throughout this year where all the other years really didn't have this kind of energy. So utilize this energy. Tap into this energy. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.